welcome back to part 2 of Candid Culture's episode number 4. Listen, I had. But I want to introduce you to the cast of G Status ATL Hustle. They're going to tell us a little bit about what they do. And then after that, we're going to start talking. I'm going to get on their nerves and all of that. Go ahead.
I'm so ready. I am R.Guy, and I am a makeup artist, an up-and-coming music artist, and I also am very much into fashion. So that's something I'm passionate about, and I'm also an actor.
Yes, an actor.
Hello, everybody. I am Redgrick, also known as my pretty boyfriend on social media. I pretty much do makeup and hair. I'm in the making of building my brand from ground up.
Come on.
And I also like to do a little modeling, too.
Okay.
I am here to kill your clothes
Oh,
line.
well, jeez.
If they are closed, I'm going to open them. It's your boy, Charlie Xile. What's up? Creative rapper, entrepreneur based in Atlanta, Georgia. The girls know Pussy Cunt.
Yes.
Pussy Cunt is live
Yes.
and in color, honey.
Yes.
I am here.
Yes.
And I'm so grateful that you guys brought us to, and I'm so looking forward to this interview.
Sure. Now, look. All you girls, hold on, because I'm gonna be professional in the rest of this interview. But listen, Q and Dalvin's still on the show, okay? Don't try to read me, okay? They're just taking a little break, okay? Because I wanted to be very selfish with G Status for me, because I watched season 1. Damn it! And so I know what happened in season 1, and I know like when they had the scene. I'm being so busy, but when they had the scene, and Charlie Xile walked into the building and said. You had a problem with me? Problem with me?
Okay.
Best scene ever. Baby!
Straight to the point.
When I say the best, I was like, you know
Straight
what?
to the point. Excuse me.
I was like, yes! And he was so intent. Like, he walked with intention. Do you hear me? He was
I
like,
just wanted
hi,
to know. I
hi,
just wanted to know.
hi.
Right.
Problem?
Yes, you over there.
But listen, I am super excited to talk to you all. So I'm gonna start off with, I know that it's season 2, and I know that there's a lot that's in store for us. I saw the original, the trailer showing all the new cast. So there's so many new people that are on the show, including you two. So Charlie, I want to start with you in regards to kind of how did you kind of deal with the new cast? Like, was it
That's
like...
a great question. Yeah, that's a great question.
So how did you kind of maneuver through that?
So last season we were new to this. We all were kind of new to reality TV, but we kind of established a family connection, right? Everybody left, kind of. Maybe a couple stayed. So I knew going in that they would either accept me from last season or trying to come for my spot, right? So I knew I couldn't do it alone. So that's why I brought on Robert and R.Guy. Redgrick. And through the season, how did I deal with it? I formed a family within the new cast, right? And that's the connection that we showed throughout the season. And I also was a lot nicer. This season. I did start off a little bit aggressive, but I was a lot.
Problem.
Hello. Did you hear me? But I will say I came in a lot nicer, positive, and established a family connection with the new cast as well.
So you all are a family unit here, the 3 of you all, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Plus more, but
Yes.
the 3 of you all. So explain to me kind of, did Charlie kind of give you guys any tips in regards to, hey, how to manage this, how to kind of maneuver in this reality TV space? Because as we know, on YouTube reality shows, it can get very fun and it can get messy real quick.
Yes.
So did he kind of help you all kind of navigate through this new space?
Yeah, for me, he did. I mean, he just pretty much told us, you know, it's going to be, you're going to see a lot of crazy things. You're going to hear things, but don't pay any attention to it. We also like talked about different scenes and how the process worked, because I've never been on, you know, a reality TV show. So I really wanted to know how like the process goes.
Yeah.
Because I was a fan of G Status before too. And, you know, I came into it on like, if I have to be on a show, which show would it be?
Right.
You know, and I felt like G Status was me. You know what I'm saying? So I went for it and I got it. And coming into it, I mean, he just stepped right in and was like, okay, this is what it is.
Come on, Mama Bear.
And I need y'all to be prepared for it. So,
Awesome.
and I appreciate that. I appreciate
Did he
it.
share anything with you? Because I mean, we already
Now,
know.
okay, Robert, you went to class. He had a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday class.
You know, Robert is by the book.
So, what people may not know, Charlie and I are actually best friends in real life.
Okay.
Realize.
So,
Okay.
you did not see me on G Status.
Instagram. I saw this on Instagram.
Yes, that iconic
Okay.
photo in red. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's there. It's a connection.
Yeah. I was less covered up. But so I've already had a relationship, so I was kind of abreast to some things, you know, but being on the show, it was definitely a totally different experience. And he was definitely there, and he was like, you got this. Like, you don't need me. You got this. You are whole. Like, just do you, and you will be just fine. And I just took that and ran with it. And, yeah, it was absolutely true. Like, everything worked out.
Now look, so here's my question. So again, with season 1, there was a lot of topsy-turvy times. But all, to me, it all kind of spoke to a lot that we experience in the LGBT community, right? So you have individuals who were experiencing friendship turmoils where it was a misunderstanding in regards to a conversation. There was a misunderstanding in regards to just a bunch of things. So can you all speak to, as a fan of the show and then as a actual vet at this point, kind of how you all kind of went in with intention for season 2 to kind of say, okay, we're going to step it up in regards to just emotional intelligence or just our personality, making sure that, you know, we represent well. How did you all manage to do that?
Well, one thing I can say is that, like Robert made a great point, you can mentally prepare yourself for the show, but when you're filming, things change.
Absolutely.
And I will say that I did say something I regret this season. No.
Come on. I'm going to start off at the beginning and say
but
you
I
was
know.
nice.
Well, I said I had intentions of being nice. Didn't I just say you misprepare yourself and it don't work out? So
we
you
don't
know,
like you.
But listen. Let me sum it up, man. Let me sum it up.
Damn.
So, and this is when Robin and Redgrick had to give me advice, girl.
Okay. Quick.
Yes, give it the bad advice.
Cancel.
Right. But 2 things. One, it showed my vulnerability because I feel like in season 1 I was very perfect, and even if I did have something going on, I didn't want to show that, and I'm human. 2, what I said is what a lot of people are battling within the heterosexual and LGBTQ community. It's a topic that's widely discussed.
Yeah.
People are not familiar with it, uneducated with, and they're ignorant about it. So I felt like you said, when we go onto the show, even though we might do things we might not like or regret doing, it still puts us on a spotlight to say how we apologize, how we are wrong, and going forward, how we would never say that again, and how we look at things differently. And I look at whatever I said differently, you know what I'm saying? Because I said it, I get it, but I apologize for saying it. So I feel like when we go into the show, even though we make mistakes, we can, revive ourselves.
That's amazing.
Right.
That's amazing. I want to hear from y'all, but I really want to give you kudos in regards to that, because it takes, to me, and y'all know that, it takes a strong person to identify that, hey, this is something I did wrong, and then own up to it, right? You can easily throw shade on camera. Right? And then it takes a strong person to then come back on that same camera.
Right.
And
Very much
apologize.
so.
And I think that that's something that we all can see that as being a part of the community, that it does not happen often.
Yeah.
So I want to hear from y'all too. Oh, hey, y'all.
So for me, coming into it, the only thing I could think of was to be myself. Be myself. I definitely knew people would have questions about my whole androgynous look or whatever, and I also was more focused on my brand. You know, I really wanted to put that. I really wanted to put that out in the forefront, but also, encourage other men like myself to be more comfortable with themselves and be forward to explain exactly who you are and what you have going on. So meeting other cast members, it was a bit of a challenge, but I just felt like if I maintained direct and honest with them, then I would expect the same in return as far as respect.
So we would get to see that on the show, speaking about androgyny, things of that nature.
Yeah.
Perfect. Awesome. Because I think that's new to the show this year, right? No.
Well,
Yeah. No.
Redgrick
That's right.
does it. Oh, I'm gonna keep it cute.
Gotcha.
Go ahead, Robert.
Now you gonna say that right before I start talking? That's nasty.
That was a real question. That was a real question. It wasn't supposed to be shady. I just
And I already know where he was going with that.
I really forgot.
Well, you don't know what I was going, right?
No, I don't.
Good. Go ahead.
I don't. I'm just here asking the questions.
Oh my God. So for me, I'm a little bit different. I definitely went into the show with a strategic plan on how I wanted to be portrayed, how I wanted to make people feel. I mean, everything for me was just like, okay, I have this opportunity to be on this platform, and I hate when people say, oh, I wish I would have said this, I would have done this. So I really went in wholeheartedly, full force with intentions to know that, okay, this is a platform for me to showcase myself and my talents and my story. And I want to be intentional with the things that I'm doing and I'm saying and how I'm projecting myself, because so oftentimes that we look back and we're like, dang, or why are we always portrayed like this?
Yeah.
So I didn't want to have that feeling. So I went in with intent, knowing that, okay, these are my limits. You know, I'm not going to do this.
Right.
You know, I'm not going to cross this line. And so I felt like there are some situations.
See, I knew my follow-up question was going to be what are those limitations, because I'm going to make sure
There
that when it come
are
out.
some situations that will test you, and people often, you know, a lot of the viewers, even I know a lot of people who watch G Status ATL first season, you know, they have a perspective on everything, but when you are in front of that camera and you're in the situation, it's totally different. It's totally different. So a lot of times you may say, oh, I would never say this, so I would never do this. And next thing you know, I mean, you are literally having someone's neck in your hand. I'm just joking.
So listen, everybody that does insurance, please make sure that y'all contact so that John ain't got to deal with all these lawsuits. Jesus.
I'm just joking.
We're gonna pray for John. Jesus. Okay, but listen, really quickly before we
pray
go.
for John. No, that's serious. Pray for him because he deals with this.
strong,
And I don't know
He's strong.
how he does it.
He
But
meditates.
kudos to Ja, for real.
Jai's a sweetheart.
Yes, he is.
But look, I want to do a real quick game before we leave.
Okay.
This literally just popped in my head and my spirit. Okay.
Oh, I feel it in
So
the air.
it's based off of the three of you all. Okay. So I'm going to say a characteristic, and you have to tell me who of you all best matches this characteristic.
Okay.
Okay.
Strong-willed.
Robert.
Yeah, Robert. I agree.
I would say Charlie because I can't
Okay.
you can't choose yourself.
I mean, you just. I mean, Eric.
I mean, if you want to be that girl, be like,
No,
yeah, I'm strong.
I mean Charlie's strong-willed for real.
Okay.
So, yes.
Most likely to give their last.
Redgrick.
I feel that.
I feel like, okay, yeah. I can't say Charlie on that.
I wouldn't give you.
Oh,
that.
Robert. I feel like Robert will.
That's your options. It's either me or Charlie.
right.
Are you following?
Like Robert.
He's like, I can't say Charlie, but I can't say Robert either.
I feel like Charlie is nice. Charlie is a really nice person.
You don't have to explain,
No.
honey. Just say the name.
Listen.
Like, Charlie's nice,
Stick to
but
the
he
question.
right.
The question was.
I have one more.
Okay.
One more. I want y'all to
Okay.
think about this. Who is the one who is the most dependable?
Is that really a question?
And let me add to this. Most dependable, even when they don't feel like it. Right? So you know that life is going on in their life, but they are still there as a rock and a solid foundation. And if it's neither one, it's fine. Y'all can just say it. But
I feel like we all possess that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think in this relationship, we are all dependable for each other.
Yeah, I would say,
but when it
yeah.
comes to the group, okay, because these girls are sitting up here acting like they got amnesia. When it comes to the group, I definitely think that Redgrick is the more dependable. Like, if we say we're gonna do something and we're gonna do it this time, Redgrick is gonna be there at this time. Charlie,
Charlie.
that's my best friend.
Look, I gotta go.
No.
Didn't I just say
Charlie
on
is-
No.
Like, my God, girl, we know you booked, but girl.
Girl,
a lot going on.
we all are booked, but Miss Charlie, you gotta pray. We gonna pray.
Well, listen, it has been so fun talking to you guys. I am super excited for the season. Not just because I love G Status, but I have such high expectations because I feel the three of you all, and I get to talk to everybody else next, but I just really feel like you all kind of possess this very strong love spirit. And I really do want you guys to go very, 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 very far. Because we know that y'all name's gonna be in lights, honey, and
Yeah.
this y'all gonna be Shonda Rhimes, honey.
Right, okay. Won't he do it?
But listen, before you guys go, can you all tell us where we can find you, and all that stuff, social media, so somebody can slide in our DMs or something. Who knows?
Ooh, I don't know about
Well, you guys
that.
can find me at Charlie Xile. That is with 2 X's. Charlie XXILE on all social platforms: Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, etc.
Come on, YouTube. I think I did.
Well, I'm mostly active on Facebook, and on Facebook you can find me at Redgrick Byers. That's REGDRICK Byers BYERS. On Instagram, it's my pretty boyfriend, and that's pretty with an I.
All right, and you can find me, the R.Guy, that's THERGUY, on all social media platforms, including YouTube as well. And you can stay subscribed with the show by following Status TV now. So you just click on the notification bell.
Yes.
And you can stay in touch with us, and you can see the show this season on the On channel, Roku,
He reading
Fire
it, child.
Stick,
He reading it.
Amazon,
First of all.
Apple TV, a new TV, Comcast Atlanta 28.1, WDWW channel, and 49.1 The New Wave. So make sure you guys stay tuned, and of course YouTube. So
Period.
we're gonna be
So he
everywhere.
didn't know I was watching his ad.
No, absolutely not. You girls are haters. You wanna take my phone? You wanna take my phone and see if I can still give it to you? I can give it to you.
Listen, again, follow them guys and stay tuned for season 2. Again, my name is Christian. It has been a pleasure talking to you all. And as I always say, I love you. Mean it. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.